Hello, welcome. If you're new here, welcome aboard. If you're returning, thank you so very much. So, alrighty, this is going to be a tips and tricks video and a whip and chat, so to speak. Well, short whip and chat, but a tips and trick. So, I'm getting to release the pop dots on October 4th. I have my latest batch. It should be interesting to see how they work. I've got them loaded in my pens, so I'm not going to do how to load pens right now. That's in the tutorial. I am going to do short single placer and a short multi-placer instead of having it all in one, and then put those up in the group. But right now I'm going to do a tips and trick, and that's when you come across certain things that you're going to come across when you're diamond painting with pop dots. So, but first, bazinga, 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 bazinga. Anyway, and I have my Boutte little cover minders here. Yes, and yes. So anyway, let's move bazinga down. Oops. Bazinga down and out of the way and get this film out of the way. And I'm just like a one-woman wrecking ball machine here tonight, or this morning. It's, you don't want to know what time it is. I'm working, trying to get ready for the release. I'm pushing myself probably too much, but anyway, that's par for the course, right? So one thing I want to say is, before we get started, is make sure you gunk up with your finger and on your shirt, pants, gunk up the pop dots. That will help a lot with sticking, it not wanting to stick. Or it being too sticky. That's what I find, is that if it's coming out of it, if it's coming out of your pen, your diamond painting pen, it's too sticky, so it's not wanting, it's doing its job a little too well. So make sure you're gunking it up. And I'm not prepared here. Okay, there we go. Alright, so let me get some drills. Let's see here. Let me just go with some regular drills here, or not. Let's do some glow in the dark. Got my little handy dandy little UV light that acts like a light source. So let's do some glow in the dark. So these are new pop dots in my single placers. You can use them in your multi placers. If you're not comfortable, in fact, I've got some new, well, it's not new, but I found it. I've got some, somebody gave me a sample of Mary Mud, so I'm gonna try this. It's in my multi-placer right here, but I have, and I'm not gonna tell you what the name is on these, except for the butterfly burps. I'm not gonna tell you what the scent name is, because two of these that I'm testing are being released, so I'm not going to tell you. Or yes, I know I'm being mean. You'll know on Wednesday, October 4th. So it is October 1st, Sunday, in the wee hours of the morning. I'm crazy for doing this, but I wanted to get this up because tomorrow, I don't think it's going to happen. Any kind of working on anything tomorrow. Well, later today. And Monday's going to be shot. Well, it might be, it might not be. So, we'll see how it goes on Monday. I may not be doing anything on Monday like I want to. So, okay, well, alright, so, let's see here. Yes, okay, I was afraid. I'm kind of concerned about this last batch that I did, because I really went all out with putting in more scent and into my formula, and they're kind of goopy putting them into the placers. There is a trick to it though, and like I said, when you're taking them out of the package, make sure that you really roll them in between your fingers a lot, especially if it's kind of goopy. Just keep rolling it in between your fingers, rolling it in between your fingers. Even roll it on your shirt a little bit, so it becomes less goopy. And then you put it in your, do how the tutorial says, put them in there. And these are popping. They've got to pop. They're pop dots. So this is one of the release scents. Oh, it smells so good. I know I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to slip up. Now, if it, for some reason, it comes out of your tip, you can do one of two things. You can either, let's move you back a little bit. There we go. Get out of my way. You can do one of two things. You can lick your fingers and roll it around, or what you can do is get a small container or a small bowl. I have an empty medicine bottle, and I put some water in here. Dip your fingers in it and roll it around the glue dot, the pop dot, in your, with your fingers, and then roll it around. Okay, and then put it back in your placer, in your single placer. Part of the reason why it's coming out, I'm finding, is that it's too sticky. It's doing its job. It's being really, really sticky. And there's a little bit. That's okay. It didn't come off. It came off. Oh, the other thing is, make sure you have a dedicated set of tweezers for just the pop dots, not ones that you're gonna use with your drills, because these will get gunked up. But have a dedicated set of tweezers for your pop dots, besides what you're going to use to take a drill off the canvas and then put it back on the canvas. So have a dedicated set of tweezers, and then have on hand tweezers, water, if you don't want to use your I don't recommend, if you're like me and you like to snack, I like Kaichu and Tootsie Rolls, a little bitty Tootsie rolls. Well, I could have tried that there. Let's do that this next time. Okay. Let's do this one. I'm going to try this Mary Med here. Ooh, okay. I like that. It has a popping sound too. Let's try another set. Look at that. It pops too. So, and I think I'm going to continue this down into here. So, where was I? I can't remember. Oh, dedicated tweezers, water. Yeah, because if it's wanting to come out and stick to the drill, it's actually the good thing, because the pop dot is doing its job and wanting to, you know, stick a little bit too much. So gunk it up on your shirt, on your pants, but first wet your hands and wet your fingers. Whether you like, oh, I know what I was saying. If you're like me and you like to chew on snacks and stuff, like mine is High Chew and Tootsie Rolls, those little bitty Tootsie Rolls. You know, your fingers are going to be kind of, or your tongue, your mouth is going to be kind of have substance in them. And that could affect your pop dots. So use clear water in a little bowl or in a little container. That's what I would suggest. So I'm liking this very much. I may just have to buy some later. Right now I'm kind of on the broke side. And anyway, but use clear water. If you're chewing and eating snacks, get a little jar or a little bowl or a little container, like a empty pill container, and use that to wet your fingers, and that should wet your fingers, roll it around, and then put it back in your tip. And what was I going to say? Gunk it up on your shirt and your pants first. I suggest doing both. So part of the reason I did more, yep, and they gunk it up on your shirt and your pants and then put it back. Oh, that's not wanting to let go. The drill was not wanting to let go of me. So I lost my train of thought. Oh goodness. Not the first time. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. Part of the reason why I wanted to put more scent in the glue dots, and I was kind of concerned. I may dial it back down with the next batch. I may dial it down as not as much, because I didn't want to affect the goop and the quality of the glue dots. So this set coming out for release, let's see, is there any more? Yes, there is. They are definitely have more fragrance in them. I was wanting to really have the scent more, you could smell it more, but I was concerned about it affecting the goop. So I thought, well, I'll try it. And so far I'm liking what I'm seeing. So in fact, let me switch over to this one. Oh, this one smells really, 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 really good. And no, I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Okay, so that's working good. Now, the set that I'm releasing, may seem kind of goopy when you're putting it in your placer. Just be patient with it. And what I would suggest is taking 2 dots, even with your single placer, and putting them in your tip. Okay, taking 2 dots and rubbing them together, rubbing them really, 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 really well, especially if it seems kind of goopy. Just keep rubbing it and rubbing it and rubbing it in between your fingers, and then put it over your pen tip, and then do like the tutorial and push it in with the tweezers. And then when you have excess, then just roll it around. Okay, keep it in place as you're rolling it around. All right, and then take the excess, scrape it around, take the excess off, scrape it around. Okay, and then put the excess back with your other on top of an existing pop dot, and then take this and put it up against your shirt and your pants really well. Okay, all right, makes sense? Capiche? So, oh, let's do some glow in the dark. These are glow in the dark drills, by the way, from Tmall. So, I'm gonna do this color right here. Yes, these are doing good. I was concerned. They're still working. They're actually working kind of better than the other ones. But they're doing good. They're not doing the loud pop. There it goes. Because before it was getting... anyway, so... Are you guys excited? I am. 3 more days. 3 more days. 3 more days. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. And yes, that's my engagement ring. 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3 more days. Woohoo! So, and I do have to thank Cindy Michelle for pushing me a little bit. She, and then there were a couple of people like, yeah, when are you gonna release them? And I thought, you know what, let's just do it. I'm really not ready. And it was more of an emotional, not ready. Because anytime you start something new, there's trepidation involved. And I was letting that kind of get to me. So, anytime you start something new, it is a little scary. And it is a little overwhelming. So, yeah. You know what? These are working up really good. Okay, now there's one more that I need to test. And these I will tell you because I've already shown them in the group, and it's butterfly burps. And yes. Okay, so that's why I wanted to test these. I still have 3 more scents to test. But I at least wanted to get 3 tested. What is number 2? Guess what? Well, we'll see how that works. I may have to replace them. Alright, so, and I think that's enough for right now. So, all of these work. They work well. Don't get frustrated with them, please. If you have any questions, please post them in the group, and I will do, and I will answer your questions, or advise you what to do. So, or tell you how to, or tell you a tip or another tip or trick. I may not have done all the tips and tricks in this. So, again, set aside some tweezers, okay, just for the pop dots. Have a jar or a bowl of water at the ready, okay. Have a shirt and pants on. That would be helpful too. And also have some, well, you have release paper that they come with, but have an extra set of release paper or an empty label paper to do the, when you go around, okay? And you do not have to have a clean tip. You can use existing tips. Make sure they're cleaned out very, very well, okay? With that being said, all right, I'm going to leave you at that. And if no one's told you today, I love you. You are special. You are unique. Believe it to your very core. I love you, all right? And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button on the way out. I'd really, really appreciate it. And wherever you're at, I hope you're having a wonderful day, evening, a wonderful and blessed day, evening, or afternoon. Okay? And remember, stay healthy, stay safe, keep the faith, and keep praying. And I will see you later, alright? With more tips and tricks and whips and tutorials, okay? And unboxings, okay? Alright? Talk to you later. Bye. See? Isn't that pretty? That's from my boo. On the 28th of September, it was official. Yes. Like that. Isn't that pretty? Alright. Talk to you later. Bye.